What's going on, guys? Typebone82 here, and today I'm gonna do this review of this review right now. Well, I just got it today on this Blu-ray DVD, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Well, it's already came out on 2 days. What was August 19, it's already came out. So I just bought it today, on today's Thursday or whatever. And so yeah, so this is a Blu-ray DVD, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So before we get to the Blu-ray DVD himself, so we're gonna get hit this figure. We got a guest of honor. Just take a look from the figure himself. That's right, folks. If you saw in the last my review of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure from the Marvel Select and Diamond Select, if you haven't seen it or not, go check it out, and you won't disappoint in yourself. But let's take a look at the figure again. Then I put of these two the web shooter here, so I'm going to give it a chance to look. That's right, folks. This is an amazing figure ever. Now, before I did say something on this figure here, then I saw that the other reviews says that this is a version here, and that there's another one that was the same time was the Disney version from, well, this is only Disney exclusive, for example. Alright, we're gonna look at once again, like, when the other reviews did, this is the regular figure, looks like what it does, but it guess what happened. Well, but I'll tell you that in a few seconds. Other reviews that did a review of this one that did an amazing job, but the same one the figure looks like, and guess what? You can use the head down, it's easy way, but it won't in the head that goes up. I don't know about you guys, but this is not exactly expecting, but it doesn't matter. But the Disney version, they have some kind of an unmasked Spider-Man of the Peter Parker's head. It does, and with this mask on, and it goes to Peter Parker's head. It's the same thing, and the reason exactly, but the different version is the same figure. So we gotta guess the honor right here. So I know you're trying to shoot me web. So now, yeah, this is exactly. I know what you guys thinking. The whole thing is a shooting weapon. Don't shoot me, Spider-Man. If I do that, I know you're trying to do that, but that's not what I'm saying. So let me get back on this figure here. So now we're gonna go to Blu-ray and DVD. To tell you the truth, I never use a DVD, so I'm gonna use the Blu-ray. So I just saw it right now, and guess what? The best movie ever I ever seen this. Believe me, people. So now look at this cover right here. Now, the cover that looks awesome, an amazing cover I ever seen. You got the Spider-Man himself, and you got, of course, you got a Rhino, Electro, and the Green Goblin. Not Norman Osborn, but it was Harry Osborn. And, of course, Peter Parker's known as Spider-Man love interest first, Gwen Stacy. And, well, I tell you the truth, I'm not going to give you on a spoilers on the theaters, but I would tell you what I saw there, and I saw that this same movie at the same time. Well, I'll tell you later that after this one. So I will tell you later later on. And, well, I'm going to tell you a problem with the flashlight from my iPod. So, okay, this is a cover, looks like the best. This is the best and amazing cover should look like. Now you have the three villains, and of course you have her love interest, and it's kind of very sad scene, but I'm not going to tell you that. So that this is the most But I'll tell you later that run I told you before. This cover now says that in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, his greatest battle begins. Well, if you want to begin in a battle so you can get ready started it. And now let's go on and look on the back. Okay, this is the one that looks like it says mastered in 4K, maximum picture expanded colored. Epic gripping is spectacularly entertaining. Well, that's in the answer to that. So that's spectacularly. When I use epic gripping, amazing entertaining. Well, it doesn't matter what that counts. So yeah, now we're gonna look on okay, I can't even focus on because it's gonna get it found. Okay, here we go. It's great to be Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield for Peter Parker. It's no feeling quite in the swinging between skyscrapers, embracing being the hero and spending time with Gwen, Emma Stone is an actress. But being Spider-Man comes to the price. Only Spider-Man can protect his fellow New Yorkers from informable villains that are threatening the city with an emergency of Electro Jamie Foxx. Peter must confront the foe far more powerful than that himself, and then his own friend Harry Osborn. Dan Han, or something like that, a name and actor. His returns, Peter comes to realize that all the enemies have one of them in common, Oscorp. Well, that's sort of the story of what this is all about. And you got some, includes Blu-ray exclusive. You have 9 additional deleted scenes, but I'm not going to tell you that, but because it's most importantly. And it includes the one I saw in the reviews before this Blu-ray and DVD come out. Says Peter meets his father. That makes no sense. I just thought that the one of his parents died. And but I'm not going to give you that spoiling, but it's not in the theater, so let's tell you the truth. And then, of course, you have also an exclusive and some other 4 commentaries of the deleted scenes and the filmmakers, and of course, a music video on it. So, okay, now, who's the actors in the Amazing Spider-Man 2? You got Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, known as Spider-Man. Emma Stone was Gwen Stacy. I really love her character. It kind of reminds me of the first movie. The Amazing Spider-Man. She's kind of young to me. And now that this, I really love Gwen Stacy as Emma Stone, to tell you the truth. And of course, Jamie Foxx as Max Dillon, known as Electro. Dane DeHaan as Harry Osborn, and of course the one plays Green Goblin that plays his son, Norman Osborn. Okay, what else you got? Campbell Scott and Eve Davids Confred, and of course Paul Giamatti as Rhino, and Sally Field as May Parker, and then the rest of them not my knowledge about. And of course the music by Hans Zimmer, the guy that brought us, you know what I'm thinking? Man of Steel. You got that right. What else? The Lion King, or you have the Batman trilogy, and some of the others I can't remember exactly. And the Spider-Man was Stan Lee. I forgot to mention that in my other reviews before. So Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, or Ditko or something like that, am I correctly? So and of course Mark Webb was director, and he didn't direct it in the first one, and now he directed in the sequel. So you got it right there. So that's sort of in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. What is this all about? Now, you have a there that's the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So, I got on this review from Marvel Select, and of course, the movie of Blu-ray DVD. Now, what can I say of that before I tell you about? Oh yeah, but the spoilers. But I'm not gonna give you the spoilers. Some of the others, the one that I watched it. But there's one in a moment that, just like the comics, for example. You know what? You want to make me sad at what this is all about? And guess what? The ones that before the beginning, the end of the movie was Gwen Stacy has died from the data that happens. Gwen Stacy died. Spider-Man, he was trying to save his love interest first because it was Harry Osborn, known as Green Goblin, because he was trying to, I don't know, maybe he tried to kill her or whatever, and now this whole thing is, the whole thing was just like the comics, believe me. The original I saw was on the Facebook or the other images or something like that or whatever, to tell you the truth. I never saw that. But now I know that this is, it's the same style just like this one. The original, this is supposed to be on the bridge when Gwen Stacy has been killed by the Green Goblin and is trying to let go of it. But now Spider-Man or Peter is trying to save her life. But here, in this movie, they used some kind of the clock tower, like in an Oscorp. Now this is in a different location, and now it's trying to use it in this movie. And now when I saw this movie, it's very intense, and this is new version of what this is all about, to tell you the truth. I'm going to give you a little bit more if I told you before. So, Gwen Stacy has died in this character in these movies. You got me right. I'm really sad. Oh my God, this is not happening. Because you know why? I really loves Gwen Stacy. Oh man, no. Otherwise, well, it's time to go to Mary Jane. You know what I mean? Mary Jane. But I know he'll get around with it or not, because but I feel a little bit. But I feel a little bad was Mary Jane was not on in this movie before that's come out or not. But, well, I just wish make The Amazing Spider-Man 3, well, in the third movie when Mary Jane wants and tell you the truth. But I find now discovered already, for example, the originally is supposed to be another 2 years more in The Amazing Spider-Man 3 originally, but they said it's going to be pushed back like until 2018, to tell you the truth. It takes a very long time, like 4 years until 2018, The Amazing Spider-Man 3. But there is actually Spider-Man will coming back, but not the third one, but it's coming 2013, should be Spider-Man the Sinister Six. That's right. If you saw this or not, go see it in an IMDb, for example, or you can find in IMDb or any Facebook or something like that, who's one person or another, but not Mark Webb directing, but someone else is directing it. I don't know. And it also is a writer and also the director on Spider-Man the Sinister Six. It's about the villain story. Was after the sequel, and now this like, wow, the villains. I want to see more villains. You know what I mean? So now this is exactly, I want to see the villains. Just like the other shows, like TV shows, it includes in this movie, like Sam Raimi or Mark Webb or whatever, this version, what is this all about? Yeah, but I know everybody what you're thinking. I saw my own discovery before I tell you this announced, like, The Amazing Spider-Man 3 is 2018. So it takes a very, very long time, you know what I mean? And what else? Well, at least I just wish the Spider-Man the Sinister Six will come out in 2016. If not, well, let's see what happens, and it takes 2 years. If it's not on the Sinister Six, the movie, it was something about that. It should be in The Amazing Spider-Man 3. Well, it's but it's not a 2 years. Otherwise, it takes a 4 years. So now this is expanding, and I have these. I got Spider-Man 1, the Amazing Spider-Man 1, and of course the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So now, 4 years, the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I just wish make that as movies possible. This only takes time. And the Spider-Man Sinister 6, well, 2 years, I can't wait. Wait for it till this is the villain story. And of course, Spider-Man will take the bad guys out, just like the other part. You know what I mean? I want to see the same villains like this one, and of course the other ones like that. But I don't know. You never know. Well, we'll see. If it's not on the Sinister Six, well, we gotta wait until another like 4 years. The Amazing Spider-Man 3, the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Well, that's all there is to that. So. And of course, if you saw them, the figure, and of course, and the movie itself, what should I give them the both of them? I'm giving a 10 out of 10 of this, the movie. And that's right, people. This is amazing movie ever. And of course, the figure, 10 out of 10. But mostly, except that the head goes down, but it not goes up because it's not moving the head. So it doesn't matter. So, yeah. This is in my reviews of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the figure, and of course the Blu-ray DVD, and yeah, that's all there is to that. So this is my recently why is this is as I've been waiting for a long time for this. About a few months ago, I know you guys you're thinking like, what's Type 82 so long? And I said, well, I was doing it busy and even the other things. So, sorry for waiting so long because I take a break one moment for a while because I just don't have any reviews or whenever I can. So, or maybe like a month and a half or 2 months, whatever. And so, yeah, all the reviews and the other things. So, but at least I've done a try. This is what I show you guys is that I did is the Amazing Spider-Man 2. You have the figure and of course the Blu-ray DVD. So I give both these two guys here a 10 and a 10. So that's all there is to that. So stay tuned for my more reviews. It's coming up more, and this is Type 82. So later and see you soon, guys.